What's going on? I hope you're happy and healthy doing the things that you love doing. And I'm now about to give you your reading. Let's see what I'm going to pick up and let's look into your energies. All right. Hope all is well. And yeah, we will look into your energy. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So, off the rip, I feel very much like I'm going to have to say this before we get into the nits, the nooks, and crannies. I want to talk to you about a relationship that's going to be coming very, very soon. I feel very much aligned towards the energy within the next 3 weeks. I've got the Empress energy here. I've also got the energy of the Temperance card. So I feel as if like the connection feels very divine, feels very much of an energy that will not only surprise you, but essentially it's giving me the vibe of as if you just know this person for a long, long time. This is giving me past life connection as well. All right. This is past life connections. And it's going to be very obvious when you connect with each other because I've got the Strength card. So there's an angelic energy between the pair of you in terms of the connection that you have. And it's going to be very, very centered behind a new. Okay, cool. It's going to be centered behind the energy of a social type of vibe. So you guys will meet very much of, and I'm going to set the scene. I'm going to see what my guides are telling me now. Social settings. So this is giving me social settings. This feels very much like you're being invited towards a sort of party that will be coming up in the next 3 weeks. This is definitely going to be a situation where you and the person that you will be connected to is very fresh. The energy is very fresh, but the energies are very similar. You have common interests. The common interest that you have for one another is just the vibe. It's definitely the vibe. The vibe, the scene, the energy. I'm going to just cover this card. It's the Devil card, but let me just cover this card. But the Devil card and the Three of Pentacles for me feel very much of like seduction. Social settings points in terms of both of you are able to feel this energy of spiciness. The attraction is there. There's no doubts about that. It is giving me love at first sight. For sure. It is giving me love at first sight. Definitely somebody that you're like, core. I definitely would say yes to a date instantly. So one thing I will say is the discord between each other is going to be very, very clear. Like both of you will have that sort of staring in the eyes moment where both of you are able to connect with each other without even speaking. I'm going to go as far to say that the conversation will just flow. Very much so. Flow deep emotional energy as well as the energy of attraction. I've got the Sun card as well and the Moon card. So there's a balance between the two. So it's not just the way you guys look. There's definitely substance behind this. I said that when I said around the next 3 weeks period, it's definitely going to be a situation where both of you will be able to. It's giving. Do you know what it's giving? It's definitely giving after hours. So this is definitely a energy. Let me just cover this card because I've got the Lovers card. I've got the Lovers card. All right, and the Lovers card is very much about you being picked, you choosing. So there's definitely choosing signals, choosing signs. The energy of wanting to go beyond the party. I feel very much. I'll say party social settings. It's giving me like, Okay, we're out. We're meeting up. Oh, it's a time is about it's about to close. What are you doing after the party? It's giving me that vibe of like you're not going to stop when it's the last call for the bell, the last call for time. I like the energy because it's very much like to the point of saying, I'm hearing that even you are gonna say something very what's the word? Complimentary. And you're not used to saying these things. It almost feels like you have said some intrusive thoughts in your mind, but you just can't help it. It's giving me the vibe that you've had a couple of, let's say drinks. Okay. You've had a couple of drinks, but the energy feels right. It's cheeky. It's fine. It's light. You guys are not going to say anything that's going to, um, offend each other, but you guys will definitely check to see the energy, whether I can say like you're cute, you got nice eyes, those type of things. It will become a situation where it's a serenade between the both of yous, and this type of serenation or serenading, shall I say, is just because of the social settings. Yeah, you guys are definitely gonna drink. You guys are gonna have fun. Maybe a little dance, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. The corner is gonna be yours. The conversation is definitely going to conversate. And what I like about this energy is there's underlying passions in where both of you are gonna really enjoy this social element. And I feel very much like finally you feel like this person is definitely green light, you know? And the green light, it's more about the fact that there's an element of suspense, but there's an element of spiciness without being crass or anything like that. It's giving the vibe of like, yes, I choose you and you're choosing me. And I like this. What's about to be the acceleration after this? I'll be honest, there's definitely going to be a date very shortly after that. I feel very much the collaboration between the pair of you is going to basically become very strong. I like the energy because it's like you're not gonna just stop him. There's no gamesmanships. There's games in terms of having a bit of cheeky conversations, but there isn't any situation where he's he or she or you or him or you know it's non-gender specific. But it's one of those situations where it's like you guys are just gonna go back and forth in conversation. There isn't any situation where this person that you're attracting is going to play any type of gamesmanship. I just feel very much it's going to be centered around the energy of passion, new passion. The outcome behind this is that both of you have a mutual understanding of where you guys want to go. The love language, the touch. The touch is going to be a big thing. You're going to compliment on the smell, even the taste, even the eyesight's definitely going to be the thing that initially will be the past of what's to happen. There's no denying it's very much of a flow, and I don't want you to force it. I want you to flow, and I like what I'm feeling right now because it feels as if it just connects. It doesn't feel like there's any sort of roadblocks. It feels very fluid. It feels very tactile. It feels very it's just all the love languages that I'm feeling. And it's gonna be happening very soon. I wouldn't even be surprised if you spend the night. We're all adults here. I'm gonna say that even for your rules, you don't normally break your own rules, but you're willing to break the rules for certain exceptions, and this is definitely the exception and not the rule. So be that as it may, as the message, this is a lot of fun. This is a lot of passion. This is a lot of it's it's got a lot of seduction. Put it that way. I'm gonna let you unravel that present. All right. That's the one thing what my guys will say. I don't want to put give too much away now, because what you will unpackage will be something that is worth your while. Put it that way. If this resonates and you'd like to go deeper, you can always click the link in my descriptions to connect through to my website. Alternatively, you can go on Instagram or on TikTok, Sorcerer X, and you can connect to me there. Just drop me a private message, all good. But yes, I really enjoyed your reading, and take care. Sorcerer.